concept of chemical equation. Basically, chemical equations or chemical reactions come from the word of chemical changes. So all those changes, those which are permanent in nature and they are irreversible, are known as the chemical changes. Now when we are discussing the chemical equation, we must know what are the prerequisites or what you should know before writing a chemical equation. So if I have a chemical reaction which involves hydrogen and oxygen to form water. Now as all these words are very big, there is a lot of space which is required to write this chemical reaction. So when we are using the shortcut way, or we are using the shorthand method of using the various symbols of these elements or compound to write the chemical reaction, is known as a chemical equation. For example, I am writing the symbol of hydrogen as H2 because it is a diatomic gas. Then I have oxygen, which gives me water. So this is an example of chemical reaction, that is hydrogen plus oxygen will give water, and this is an example of a chemical equation. So when we are using the various formulas or the symbols for the element and the compound, is known as a chemical equation. You must follow some basic rules while writing this chemical equation, and the first rule is that you have to first identify what are the elements, what are the compounds, and you must know the formula of these chemicals and these compounds. For example, the formula of carbon dioxide is CO2. The formula of HCl or the acid is HCl, which is actually hydrochloric acid. And you must know the various formulas and the symbols for all the elements and the compounds. The next important rule you must follow is that when you have more than one reactant or when you have more than one product, you must separate them with a positive symbol, like I have done here. I had two reactants, one was hydrogen, other was oxygen, and I have placed a positive symbol between them. That means I am adding these two reactions, adding these two reactants. The plus symbol can come both on either the reactant side or on the product side, depending upon the number of reactants you have and the number of products you have. The next important rule you must follow is that when you are mixing up the reactants to form a product, it must be separated with the arrow sign, and this arrow must always be a right hand arrow. That means the reactant is always on the product is always on the right side and the reactant is always on the left side. As you know, it is a chemical reaction. The chemical equation has come from a chemical reaction. That means there must be formation of new compounds. So you must know what do you mean by a bond. So whenever there is a bond between the atoms, every time the bond is between the atoms and these atoms combine to form a molecule. Like in the case of oxygen, we have oxygen as an atom, and when two atoms combine together, they form a molecule. So we have O2 molecule, and in this we have a bond between the oxygen atoms. So when in a chemical reaction, the old bond between the hydrogen and the oxygen are first identified and then they are broken so that new bonds can be formed. So when the new bonds are formed out of the old bonds, these new bonds lead to the formation of products, because a new product is formed and this product is formed from a new bond, which is actually the replacement of the old bonds. So basically, the meaning of bond refers to the force of attraction between the atoms of that compound or the atoms of that molecule. In this case, we had the atoms of a molecule because we have both the molecules. Sometimes you can have the bond between the compound. For example, calcium carbonate. So this was all about the chemical equation, which we can get from a chemical reaction. That means when we are writing the various formulas for the elements and compounds, just to make it a shorthand, that means we are using less space and less time. So it is known as a chemical equation. Then we have discussed certain rules which must be followed for writing a chemical equation.